he likes.
So China's new to make power products for European at its first overseas plants. So it's even having a plant here in Europe market.
Where it's going to be located?
If you read here, the plant is in Pest, Hungary, and it will develop and manufacture power products such as battery swapping stations to serve European users. So here comes to a very interesting norm already, the battery swapping stations. Have you ever heard?
Yeah, I've heard about these ideas, obviously, because the charging is one of the main problems you still have. You know, you can go to the gas station, pump in some gas, you know, what is it, like 5 minutes or something, maybe grab a Coke or something, and then you're good to go. And I mean, also they're developed kind of a cult culture around EVs. I guess Tesla, there's like, you know, people are meeting on a Tesla's charging station. But I guess specifically for business people, young people, you want to just get going. And then I heard and read about these technologies and concept of battery swapping. So you go to a certain station, you drive your car, and there's some technology where it just swaps your battery underneath from your car. Or,
Exactly.
and I don't know if NIO, I don't know, you read an article already, is actually trying to do this or specifically have advantage in this technology?
Yeah, actually, that is the technology there are on the market, and I think Tesla had used that and stopped developing it for many reasons. And why NIO is actually one of the biggest companies who still like sticking to this strategy, and that's especially big in China. Well, I don't know why, but from my own experience, it could be because like China in big cities is very dense in terms of population, and it's common that people are living in a whole building that has more than 100 households, for example.
Yeah.
And it's just like not that easy to have a charging pole outside your yard.
Yeah.
That's not a common thing in China. And as you mentioned, like this need for quick charge and then just go like you were driving a few how's the car called? That's
Gas-powered car, what do you mean? Or
yeah.
But so you're saying it's not only an issue of speed, but availability.
Exactly.
So if you have these kind of buildings or living situations, you cannot have enough charging stations in that sense.
Exactly.
Then also the question remains, like, do they already have solutions for even having all these cars for this kind of living situations or like living like buildings? They do.
They're building. I know there's some companies that's dedicated to the topic and then building this charging station for the like the residential areas, for shopping malls, for grocery centers. But it's apparently not enough there yet.
Yeah, I mean, I like the battery swapping. I want to have the speed. So yeah, I like the. So what are they doing?
Yeah, so this news is what they are doing here in Europe. So you can see that they're entering the market in Germany, Netherlands, Sweden, Denmark, the second half of this year, which is happening now, I guess. Yeah, and also they're partnering with a very big Origin Shell on the battery swapping station globally. Yes, and also both in China and Europe, you can see that. Yes, and as stated in the shipping is ES8S to Norway will be that's happening.
ES8 is one of their cars.
Yeah, that's their car.
Can you bring up a picture quickly?
Yeah, sure. Let me.
Yeah, let's go on one. I want to see that car.
If I remember that right, I think that's a sedan. That's their.
It's a sedan.
Yeah. Oh no, apparently that's not.
It's more of a SUV kind of. How do you call those? Yeah, the blue sky. I can see that. They're branding it, and then you go for New Horizons. Interesting. Looks good to me.
Here.
Is there any references to the battery swapping on their page already? Like if you check this car, scroll down. Let's have a see. Let's have a look. Oh.
5-star safety standard.
Okay. Yeah, the battery swapping. Do they have anything with the battery swapping? Show me.
Exactly. Come back to the battery swapping topic.
They don't, not specifically on that car.
I think if you go to the power part,
Yeah.
I mean, of course, it's not like they do not have charging poles.
Yeah, they do.
They still have like different ones, fast ones, normal ones, standard ones. And here in the middle, it's actually their swapping station. And also this car here, this van thing, is part of their new service. And they whenever you're on the road, if you just don't find anything, charging station or a swap station around, you just give them a call and they bring energy to you.
Okay, I see.
So it's
That's a new service. So that's kind of not battery swapping, but so the van is coming to my EV, let's say, and then it charge my EV from their van.
yes,
But is it also only in emergency cases or whenever I want as a service?
it's per call.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Do you have anything on the swapping? I'm interested if they're already going there. Yeah, they have. Okay. That's on the road, and then I want to see.
Yeah, I think I even have a video on that. Let me see. This should be the video on this.
Ooh, I like that.
We probably don't have the sound though.
Yeah, I think we're not needed.
Sorry. Power swap auto park.
Nice. Okay, so I see it's automatically driving in the side of it. That's something we already know. It places it perfectly.
Activation.
Oh wow, it really needs to be precisely positioned, right?
Yeah, if you need to change the whole
And
battery.
that's amazing. That's amazing, right? Boom. There you go. Oh, and even with screws or what? There's a lot going on. Oh, it's interesting. It always already shows kind of how they're trying to store all the batteries for the people who are coming and want to swap the battery. That's kind of a thing. Okie dokie. I think we get the. Can you quickly go back to the website of NIO? Quickly.
Yeah, that's already end of it.
And I get to go. I mean, this video was 1.5 minutes, and I guess you automatically pay since the car. There's some software involved. Go back to the car. Quick on the models on the upper. That's the station, yeah. But go quickly onto the car back. I want to mention one thing. Yeah, the ES8, the one. So yeah, we checked that one. Go a little down. No, further. Yeah, here. I already kind of saw that enclosure or whatever you call that part lower where you already see kind of I didn't see with other EV models or car models that there's already kind of the space. I mean, it's a space for the battery, but it indicates kind of that there's something good going on, yeah.
And that was part of the discussion of this whole battery swapping thing, because as everything else, it's only would work and fly when it's like economic of scale. And then there's discussions of if that could be a future solution for all EVs. And then actually that was one of the points why some people are holding back to this, because they think there's no way that Tesla and BMW or Volkswagen will go for the same solution and the standardized. Like just imagine how long does that took for the phone manufacturers to have a standard charger cables.
I think they're gonna have next year, 2024.
Yeah, but that's in discussion forever.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's why they say like, yes, they could make that solution like brand specific.
Yeah.
But probably to have this as industry standard, to have it as a charging station whenever, and you can just have a battery swap and for whichever EV you're driving, that could be a little bit far away.
Yeah.
But that is why NIO is branding this as a like special selling point for them.
Sure.
And we know a lot of like car as a services, feature as a services, and that is battery as a service.
In some way, yeah, maybe, yeah.
You can subscribe to the batteries. There are different business models behind this as well.
Nice.
So that's what they're building with the battery swapping stations.
I like NIO. Yeah. Wow.
Already first impression on that.
Yeah. I could. I like what they're doing. I mean, as always, obviously, you have to mention when is it there, right? When can people buy it? When is it actually in the European market? How quickly they can really develop, like deliver what they're promising, which is a whole different topic. But as you know, with all these new companies, there's many on the horizon and challenges.
At least here, we can see their plan. We cannot say when will that really happen or not.
Yeah.
But their plan is they will have this already end of this year in Germany, Netherlands, Sweden, Denmark.